Well, hello everyone. Here I am with John and Andy. We have some news for you. Really sorry to say that we've had to make the tough decision and hit pause and postpone our Sunday in-person gatherings at St. Peter's. We're really disappointed, to be honest. And Andy keeps reminding us we're living in this tension of we're hugely disappointed because we wanted to see people, but equally we want to do things well and keep people safe. And we want to just do the right thing. So I wanted to give you we're all going to take some time to share a little bit briefly. Wanted to give you some rationale into the reasons why. Over the last week or so, a number of our team have been directly affected by COVID. Dear old John here and his family have all had COVID. I'm now currently in isolation. The virus is rolling out more and more and more and affecting many. And I'm sure many of you have been hugely impacted and affected by this. You might have COVID right now. You might have recently had COVID. You might be isolating. So our love goes out to you. You might have experienced COVID firsthand. So we just want to recognize this is a really, really tough time for many. So before we launch into anything new, we want to do this wisely and safely and not only be at full strength as a team. We're quite a small, modest team, but we want to care a lot for our precious church community as well. We want to be able to serve our family as best we can.
Yeah, and over the last few weeks, you guys have had a bit of input on some of this process. You've been letting us know your thoughts and your feelings on our survey. So massive thanks to everyone that's filled out that survey. And what we really took away from that is that loads of you are really excited about being back together, to worship together soon, to see one another, to be in a room and worship Jesus together. But we also recognise there's a healthy dose of pragmatism, of practicality, practical mindedness, and there is a lot of caution around COVID and around what it would mean to maybe be in a room with someone else that maybe doesn't realise it at that point, but later on discovers they've got COVID, and what that would mean in terms of isolation for you. With the isolation rules as they are, it doesn't take much for people to begin to have to miss out on holidays or life events like weddings. And we want to make sure that we're not getting in the way of some of those things over the summertime. And while the isolation rules are as they are, obviously those change. As far as we know, those are going to change later on in August. And we're sticking by those rules right now. So, where people are being asked to isolate, we're making sure that we are doing what the government are asking us to do in that area. And just to say, this was something new. Well, this is something new that we're doing together as a church family. We're in a new location. Things are different. And it's not like this was a machine that was already rolling week to week. Maybe if this kind of thing was happening a couple of years ago and we were in the powerhouse and it was a known quantity, it'd be really clear what we were asking people to jump in and cover. It'd be really clear what we'd be asking some of our key volunteers to step in and do. But being that it's a brand new venue, being that it's something we haven't done for 18 months, there's still a bunch of stuff that we are figuring out along the way. And we didn't want to put you guys in a position of being unsure that first week what was going on, without some of our team that have been working on this stuff behind the scenes over the last few weeks and months. So that is another reason why we're going to postpone until September. But all is not lost. There's still some stuff happening over the summer.
Yeah, so what is going to happen is that we will continue our Sunday stream. So at 11 o'clock, as usual, that'll happen through August. Obviously, August is a bit of a different month anyway, always in the life of a church calendar. So people are going to be away and doing different things, but we will be having that stream. It might look a little bit different. We're still going to create that space for worship. We still want to create a space to hear from his word, but we also want to have more conversation. And so it's going to be different faces, really fun. So I really encourage you to kind of get stuck into that. Alongside that, through autumn, through August, it's a different time of year. I really want to be able to take the opportunity that we can do to be able to see one another, because that is a really high value for us. And so alongside the stream, potentially in the afternoons, we want to do things like to prayer walk. We've got this building and we're so excited about what that means for us missionally as a church, to be a community in the city, to bless the city. And so we want to be able to meet there and to prayer walk and just capture God's heart for that place. Also, we want to just hang out and see one another. So there will be hopefully a barbecue, maybe a bit of a sports day vibe within Shore Park, something like that. We're going to get all of those details and make those available to you guys so that you know exactly what's happening and when it's happening. And the hope will be that September we may be able to actually begin that process of meeting in person. But just so you know that the stream will continue to happen. So if that's something you don't feel able to do or ready to do yet, the stream will be available to you.
Man, we love you guys. We miss everyone so much. This has been such a tough year, over a year now, so abnormal. So we're looking forward to literally being together, gathering around Jesus, making him central, because I know that's what you want as well. But we're looking forward to that time. So we want to be really clear. This is very much just a hitting pause because we don't know what the future looks like, but we know there's something new on the horizon. So want to do this well, want to do this wisely, but let's just hold on to hope, because hope is Jesus. He is right in the middle of all this with us, and he's right in the middle of your life. So whatever you're experiencing, whatever you're going through, hold on to that precious promise that Christ is with you. He's with you. Whatever we're going through as a church community, we need to hold on to the promise that he's with us. He's with us. And you know what? Vine Life, wonderful church community, this is his church. He's building us. He's using us. He's moving us into place brick by brick. He loves us. He cares for us. And he is right in the middle with us. I feel reminded of just truths from Psalm 23, where it says, even though we walk through the darkest valley, the shadow of death, the darkest valley, we need not fear any evil. Why? Because he's with us. We need to hold on to that. So wherever we find ourselves in this tension, the now and the not yet, whether we're suffering with COVID, whether we're isolating, whether we're fearful, let's hold on to the promise that Jesus Christ is our hope, he's our joy, he's our strength, and he's right in the middle with us.
So we'll continue to look forward to being with you guys together in person in September and seeing you at some of these prayer walks, at the picnic over the summer. But until then, we will see you on Sunday for our Sunday stream, 11 a.m. on YouTube and all the usual places. And can't wait to share some stuff with you then. See you guys soon.
Bye. Well, hello, everyone. I'm here with two of my most favourite hombres, John and Andy. I'm sorry. Okay. Well, it's ridiculous.